Estoy en mi casa, ya me quiero dormir, me siento cansada. That's okay, me voy a echar una cremita. Just to hydrate my skin. Hi, Hopi. I'm coming live. Hi, Patty Segovia. Hi, Dora. I'm coming live to give you all a small update. I'm going to wait a little bit. I know that I see more people in the chat than what I'm seeing up here. Now I see 17, so... Ya me eché crema, que ya me quiero dormir. There's days like that. Yesterday I didn't go to sleep till like 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. Hey, Punky. I love you, Punky. Scarlett, hi. Teresa Riley, ¿cómo estás? Patty, espero que todos estén bien. We got 23 people here. I want to give you all, I know that you all worry about my little sister Ophelia being in Mexico right now with everything that's going on over there, but, you know, anywhere you go in the world, there's going to be chaos. You know, it's like it doesn't matter if you're in England or if you're in Australia or if you're in Japan, or there's always something happening around that's going to create chaos and stuff. Of course, when you have organized criminals that are always meddling in things that they don't know. They think they do, but they don't. Ofelia's in Mexico, and she's fine there. She'll be back when her lawyer tells her to be back. You know, y'all don't give her money to go on vacation, haters. So leave Ofelia alone. I want to let y'all know that I was doing a live earlier, and my brother Paulo came to knock on the door, and of course they went, oh, we heard Ofelia, we heard. They didn't hear nothing. And it was Paulo that was on the door. He had been at the gym, and the gym's like a block away from Ofelia's house, that gym that everybody uses here in Raymondville. And he stopped because he seen my truck out there. So, you know, he's usually, if he sees that my truck is out there, he's going to stop. He's going to, you know, enjoy a little bit of time with family. And he did. We talked and we were laughing about different things that are going on. And it's like, you know, these people want to run with a rag that they don't have and say that Ophelia, that they heard Ophelia. They didn't hear crap. They need to know that even if, because I don't know if it's true or not, even if there's a warrant for Ophelia's arrest, Mercedes Police Department has no jurisdiction in Willacy County. They can stick that one up wherever the hell they want. You know, they can ask Willacy County to help them. And if Willacy County happens to catch Ophelia in the street, they can take her in, just like when I had the accident with that pig, and they took me in because there was a warrant for my arrest. If I wouldn't have had the accident with a pig, nobody would have done nothing to me because, you know, that's not part of their job, hunting you down on a misdemeanor warrant. It's like they like to sensationalize things and stuff. I'm really not reading down here right now. Blanca Mesa, hi. Naya, hi. Tina Marie, hello. Um, they like to sensationalize things because, of course, they need the views for the money that they're going to get paid on the 21st. Hi, Pepe's girl. But, the besides them doing wellness calls on Goito, Sirena, what else are they going to do? I mean, the dogs are inside the house in an AC that stays at 75. So what? The two dogs that they have are not being in any way, shape, or form uh, picked on or abused. Goito goes to the Tractor Supply, and believe me, he knows how to use the Chiching card. He doesn't care. I already told you all. Goito is high maintenance, and he doesn't care. He'll use credit cards because that man has a lot of credit. When you go and fill out applications for credit, they're not asking you what your physical abilities are. They just want to know, do you have the money to pay the bill? And, Goito does. June Rivera, a lot of things. They're missing a lot of things. They're missing reunions with their own family because they're so worried about Ophelia Sphinxter. I mean, I'm here just telling the peacocks, Ophelia's okay. She's on vacation. I just had a video sent to me by one of the guys that's friend of mine over there, and the river is flowing so hard. It's like so nice. Um, Ophelia's having fun. Her kids are okay. She knows that we're not gonna let her kids, miss out on anything. I go over there every day right now when she's not here. So those missing an adult, you know, beyond their adult in their house. Goito's 30 something years old, Sirena's 18, and I'm 60. What are they going to do? Call a wellness check on me over here on my house? It's like, really? They have nothing better to do. Ophelia's wannabe brother needs to worry about, I wonder if his son already decided to go through I wonder if he's going to get the I want a baby syndrome, like all the other people that I've been seeing on TikTok. I've been seeing a lot of guy couples going through the surrogate system to get babies. I wonder if his son's going to do that. Maybe he's missing out on a grandchild because he wants to worry about what Ophelia's doing. There's a lot of things that they're missing out on, hanging around with their own family, their sisters, their siblings, their brothers, because they want to worry about, what Ophelia's doing. Ophelia's over in Mexico having fun. And then they're trying to say that I'm harboring Ophelia. Look at where I'm at. I'm in my house. This is my house. It's like, not hiding. But I am telling them straight up, Mercedes PD has no jurisdiction in Willacy County. They have jurisdiction in their county. They need to get that through their head. Instead of trying to cause sensationalism on the internet, it's not going to get you nowhere. Pepe's girls, the boy was crying, pobrecito. He was crying because he's doing so much for everybody by getting Ofelia on a warrant. He did it for everybody because Ofelia's such an abusive person. Really dumbass motherfucker. But whatever. I was Hi, Lavina. I was waiting for him to start. Actually, after the crocodile tears, I was waiting for him to start asking for money. Because, I mean, if I've ever seen crocodile tears about just doing it for everybody else, oh my goodness. If you were on my show earlier, nobody heard Ofelia's voice on my show. She didn't call into the show. She was writing into the show from wherever she's at in Mexico. But she didn't even call, so I don't know what voice they're thinking they were hearing, or maybe they're dreaming, walk dreaming, or what is it called? Daydreaming. They miss her so much that they want to hear her voice. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yes, everything's fine, Lavina. I'm just tired. Last night I couldn't sleep, so I didn't actually go to sleep until like almost 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And then I got an early call because my cousin Marty wanted to get a present for her husband. Her husband's birthday's tomorrow. So we went to Harlingen to several different stores, and we ended up at Sam's eating lunch, and then we came home, and I'm still tired. I got home, and then I was all over my kitchen looking for some vanilla because I knew I had it, and it was hiding between the macaroni boxes, and it's like, and it was probably hiding there because unless I have an actual big salad that I'm gonna do, those macaroni boxes aren't getting moved. But they're over there causing static, saying that they heard Ofelia's voice and that I'm harboring her again. When in reality, I shut her down earlier because my brother Paulo was knocking at the door. And I'm going to take every opportunity that I have to bond with my siblings. And we only have one sibling that's not here in Raymondville, that's actually in Washington, and that's our baby brother. Other than that, there's one sibling that lives next to Paulo that we don't talk to, but everybody knows that. We haven't talked to her for about 4 years. It doesn't matter. She's Paulo's neighbor. But Paulo saw my truck over there, and they were running with a story about that Ofelia was there, and it's like, really, how do they get that idea? It's like, really. And that, they were gonna call Raymondville for some check on Goyito, and it's like, Goyito's not a baby. Goyito's 30 something years old. They want to call a I don't know, an adult check, or go and check on a wellness check. And it's like, really? Why don't they call a wellness check on me? Maybe I get to go to the doctor and the county can pay. It's like, really? They won't do that with me because they know that I will take advantage of it. I'm like, yes, right now they could do a wellness check on me and I will make the county pay. That's for sure, Norma. They need to learn that if they don't have a job and they're going to be content creators, because this is considered content creating. What I'm doing right now is content creating. But they don't know how to hold a conversation with anybody because they're so worried about what Ofelia's going to do. What's Ofelia doing? Is she getting close to my butt? No, Ofelia's probably nowhere near their butt, but that's where they want her to be. They want to be content creators, but they want to use Ophelia for everything. And it's like, at some point, you're going to have to either use Scott tissue to wipe your ass or Charmin to wipe your ass. Don't try to wipe your ass with Ophelia because it ain't going to work all the time. Yeah, they keep zooming into my glasses, but they can zoom in as much as they want. You know, I hadn't even thought about that they're zooming into my glasses. Like that TikTok lady that's going viral right now because apparently she's doing a TikTok or she's just standing there and there's a mirror behind her and she's fully naked in the back. And then there's another one that's going viral because she's got her sunglasses on and they got a mirror reflection and I guess she's looking down and she has no bra on, and it's so funny that they would be trying to zoom into my glasses. It's like, hello, it's Thursday night. Francis, me, Ophelia, and Paulo was there. So Paulo came. Francis didn't come yet. I left after I finished the show. I came home. But it's like, some people, Roman King, I'm not sure if I'm famous, but I am from South Texas. I do come out on TikTok. Christian Skaggs, what do you do for a living? I already worked a lot of years in my life. I haven't worked for the last 2 years, Skaggs. I don't need to work. See, I wasn't bending the elbow, wasting my money on 18 packs of beer during my young years. And if I want to drink something, it's not going to be beer. Why would I pay $18 or $26 for an 18 pack of beer when I can pull real bottles of the real stuff and not have to worry about it? Drink what I want. Doesn't matter what I work at. If there was an actual man in my life, I'd probably be working on how many kisses I could give him. How does that sound, Skaggs? I'm too weak to open it. And just because I have these size bottles of doesn't mean that I'm drinking it all the time. Skaggs, how does that sound to you? See, there's people that have no control over their life. And that's why they have nothing to show for it. They can't even give good advice out to their children because they can't control nothing in their life. They couldn't control if they were going to get married or just have affairs with people. So they have no self-respect, but they want to be all up my ass. You know, I don't have to drink, but I don't like to waste my time with Red Bulls. And I can't. Right now, I'm suffering from weakness in my arms. So that's why I tell you all that my cousin Marty had to turn on my high wheel trimmer because I couldn't. But one of these bottles is going to open up, believe me. Because you know what, Skags? I don't have to work to have the real stuff in my house. And I don't play around with dildos neither. How's that for content creation for you? A tu salud. But anyways, back to what was going on with Ofelia. Finally, I did hear that she had a warrant for her arrest, but nobody from Mercedes came over here because they have no jurisdiction in Willis County. And what people need to understand is it's a misdemeanor. So the only way that they can actually enforce that is if they catch you on a traffic stop. That's why these people are so worried about where I'm at. And I told them this morning, I'm in Harlingen. I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm at. My blue truck can be parked under my carport all damn day, 24/7. There's a white truck parked in my driveway. It's been there for 4 months. It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that I'm here in my house. Ofelia's 3 vehicles are parked in her house. It doesn't matter. Doesn't mean that she's there. Other people pick you up and you go. You know, but Ofelia's fine. She's on vacation. She's enjoying her vacation. She told everybody. She went to Mexico with her best buddy. They're driving around. I told them I was in Harlingen and then I was at Sam's. They're driving around trying to figure out if Ofelia's with me. I don't hang around with Ofelia 24 hours a day. You know, it's like, but Mercedes doesn't have jurisdiction on a misdemeanor in Willacy County. They need to know that. They can call a wellness check for Ofelia's kids. They can do whatever the hell they want. When they get wellness checks on their grandchildren and their children, then they start crying. Whoa, wait a minute. La Doña's being rude and mean. But you did it to her. You know, it's like you can't be being mean and rude to Ofelia and not expect for her to be saying, wait a minute, you can call a wellness check on me. I'll call one on your kids. And you can tell the police where you're at. You can tell them if you're at your apartment or if you're at Chili's or if you're at some Mexican restaurant. But you want to be calling wellness checks on Ofelia's kids who are already grown-ass adults. These people are so ridiculous. They used to call wellness checks on Ofelia's pigs. They used to call wellness checks on Ofelia's chickens till Ofelia got rid of the chickens and the pigs. Then they started calling wellness checks on the dogs. But as soon as Ophelia comes up here and says, I'm getting ready to call CPS, they start crying. Why? Why are you crying? Paybacks are hell. Take it. You want to dish it out? No, the only thing that's on here is that you have to be subscribed 5 minutes in order to go to the live chat and chat with anybody on there. And I do have moderators that I tell them, if you don't like the comment, block them. Doesn't bother me one way or the other. I am not going to question the moderators for what they're doing because I can't see all the comments. But the only thing that I have on this channel is that you have to be subscribed for 5 minutes before you can join the live chat. And right now, the only reason that I'm here is just to say that Ophelia's kids that are at home, Goito and Sirena, are fine. I go and check on them every day. My sister's on vacation in Mexico. Yes, there's a small warrant for her. It's a misdemeanor warrant. Unless they catch her on a traffic, citation somewhere in their area, they have no jurisdiction over here. And Willacy County has enough work on their own without having to deal with other counties and their shit. Thank you. We'll take all the blessings that we can get. These people are something else. I keep a close eye on them. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to do that for this show because if I do, then I'll mess up the whole show. So I really don't know if it's on a subscribers only mode. It shouldn't be because I thought I had it on just 5 minutes. If it's not, all I was here for was just to let y'all know that Ophelia and her kids are fine. I'm fine. The police have my address. They know my address. They even know my phone number. Teresa, I would have to walk to the room. And right now, I just want to go to sleep. But I want to let y'all know that everything's okay. And this is Jack Daniels right here. The other one was Crown Royal. And after 2 shots, that's about it. That's how come I can say that I didn't bend the elbow all the time. And my money wasn't going into the beer cans or the Red Bulls or the Monsters. I probably have had these bottles for over 2 years here. And I know that I have a bottle that just got open of Bucanas from Linda Reyes' daughter's quinceañera. So it's like it's been at least 3 years. So it doesn't matter to me. All liquor ages like women, nice and smoothly. Y'all have a nice night. And just remember, the Moreno family's fine. Ophelia's family's fine. The Velas are fine. And I'm okay. I'm just sleepy and tired. But they can talk whatever they want. Don't believe everything that you hear out there. It's all a bunch of BS. They need to talk about something, but I haven't. haven't heard from anybody that they're talking about anything other than Ophelia. So it's like, really? But they're content creators. They got a podcast. They got a page and stuff. And it's like, they're going to stick to that story. Okay. I'm going to drink this and say goodnight. Oh, that one tasted better. What was the other one? Oh, this one was Crown Royal Mesquite flavor. Anyways, y'all have a nice night. And keep Faye in our prayers. Faye is going to go through something tomorrow. And we just want to keep her in our prayers. I don't drink beer, and it's rare when I do mixed drinks. So yes, you're always gonna either see me drinking a straight shot of whatever. Tequila, hornitos. I have rum, but rum usually gets mixed with stuff. But Crown Royal, I don't mix with anything. Bucanas, I don't mix with anything. Jack Daniels, I don't mix with anything. And since I'm already going to bed, I'm not worried about drinking and driving right now. Thanks, Scarlett. I told Faye not to be worrying about Ophelia. Ophelia's doing okay. Let's just pray that everything goes fine with Faye and that God guides the hands of those doctors and the procedure that they're doing comes out the way we want it to. I know, Pavo Reales Unidos. That's what my TikTok was about today. I did a TikTok today, and I asked a question to a lot of people because TikTok goes worldwide. And I asked them straight up, have you ever had men TikToking you and asking you what your career is? What is your job title? And then when you tell them, my job title is I'm a correctional officer. What's yours? And they want to come up with I'm a content creator. My answer to that is, motherfucker, you don't have a job. That's why you're saying you're a content creator. And if you go to my TikTok, that's exactly how I said it. I don't have nothing to hide from these men, and most of them will lie. And it's like, rather be a single woman knowing that I love myself enough not to put up with no lying motherfucker. You know, if a man starts asking you what job you're doing, what is he so worried about what you're doing? You know, you're still, if you're old school, you expect him to pay for that coffee. You're going to expect him to pay for that taco. Or you're going to expect for him to pay for a steak and shrimp if that's what you eat. Of course, there's some women out there that will want 2 plates of steak and shrimp if they're going to get somebody to pay it, but I can't even eat a half a plate of whatever is served in front of me, so I don't really care if it's 1 taco or half of a hamburger. I'm not paying for it. And even if I'm dating an 18-year-old, he better know how to pay for stuff. You know, and do you think that I care if these people think that I'm a child molester? I'm not a child molester. If a kid is over 18, I'll use him and send him back to his mom. And tell her, make sure that his clothes is washed if you're going to send him to my house. Those years where women were being abused verbally and physically, those years are gone. Women learned. They actually evolved from an abused woman to a woman that's observant. A woman that can see that she's actually the one that's working and paying the bills. And her husband's money is going to that Brokeback Mountain every Friday where he's going with his friends. Ofelia always goes on vacation. Be happy. Ofelia always goes on vacation. In the last year, since January, I've gone 3 times to Mexico with Ofelia on the spur of a moment. So when you come onto my show and you say, since when? Since always. Maybe you're new to the channel or maybe you're new to the whole thing. But Ofelia always has gone on vacation. And if her friends are going to come from Mexico over here and say, let's go, she's going to go. And her 3 vehicles will be parked in front of her house. The only one that will be moving is Goito because Goito likes to go to restaurants. He's high maintenance. I tell everybody he's high maintenance. He's my nephew. I should know. Teresa, why would I keep him here? I mean, seriously, if I was to go out with somebody, and I haven't been out with anybody since 2011, let's just be serious. If I was to go out with somebody, even if it was somebody young and not married that lives at home with their parents, if I'm going to find out that this person is not going to be any good for me, I'm already taking my clothes off. So why am I going to wash his clothes for him? No. If you weren't any good for me when I took my clothes off, you're going home with your clothes and your mom can wash them. We already went past everything. I'm not going to have any children for any men. I'm not going to, I mean, seriously, even if it's somebody my age, I'm not going to have any children for them. They better have their own children. They better be thinking about surrogate parenting, and I will help them raise their surrogate baby. But I'm not going to be washing their clothes. I might cook for them if they're doing their job right. What's their job going to be? What is their job going to be if they're with me and I'm not working? The last man that lived with me for 6 years, I had sex. Morning, noon, dinner, snack. I had no problem telling people that were telling me, but he was gay before he met you. Well, he was never gay in my bed. And the 6 years that he was with me, I had no problem thinking about anybody else except him for sex. And that is telling it how it is. These people want to be asking you about your job. I don't have a job, motherfucker. If you need a blue pill for your penis to work, don't call me, call somebody else. You know? And if that's being rude, oh wow, I'm 60 years old. I'm allowed to be rude. I'm allowed to be deadly honest about what I want in my house or in my bed. Now, it's different if you were married to somebody for 30 years or 40 years and you're just cuddling. That's a different story. And my sister Ophelia says, I want to sleep at night. She sleeps more than me. You know, so it's like, yeah, content creating can take a conversation from one end all the way to the extreme and still have a straight face. But I want to let y'all know that everybody's fine here. I'm going to end this show. And I thank everybody for allowing me into their space, into their time, into their Thursday night. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.